So what I do with my elements before I attach them with facing down to my pattern, you can see how unruly the heavy yarns elements are. They're kind of twisted all over, and this is 60% wool and 40% acrylic, but it's just not very good to use even upside down. You can see that the motif is not sitting flat. So what I do with that, each element, I try to straighten up as much as I can. I put the very wet cotton fabric on top of it. It's very wet, and I barely touch it with my iron. So I'm not pressing, I'm just kind of gliding it over. And look at the transformation. The element becomes much more, you can still straighten it any way you want, but it's definitely sticking flat to the surface and a lot more pleasant to use. So that's what I do with my elements. Let's go with another one. This is the flower. That is another 5 petal flower that I just did. And let's just use one more. Maybe let's go with this one. You can see how stiff and how element is not sitting flat. You can still do it if you want, but I'm just telling you what I prefer to do. So I'm basically putting a very wet cotton fabric and barely gliding over. The steam is coming up, of course, and you can hear the hissing sound, and the element becomes a lot more manageable. Very flat, very soft, easy to use. It probably slightly increases in size, which helps to make sure your pattern is working correctly as well. So that's what I do. It flattens it up a little bit. Really, you still have a very much 3D element. So the elements I don't get to steam or iron are the smaller elements, the buttons, and the cords. All the cords and smaller elements will get to straighten up and steamed when they are already in the garment or in a piece of pattern together with the backing. That's where the cords will get their steam treatment. All the other ones are already steamed and or ironed, whatever you call it. I don't really iron them. And they finally gotten their shape and ready to go to the board with the pins, and we will start creating the design for the coat. So that's what I do. Otherwise, the element like this is very unruly and hard to deal with. And now it's all flat and ready to be used. One more thing, just an advice. Please never, ever use acrylic for Irish lace. And if you do, never iron it or steam it or get it near the water, because it will really literally become 2 sizes bigger, at least 2 sizes bigger, if not 3 sizes bigger. So you will not be able to wear it or use it, and it's just a waste of yarn and your energy. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm almost ready to start with the back of my coat. I'll let you know. Watch my video. Thank you.